When selling to new regions, the way you set up each market determines how customers experience your store. A US-based merchant expanding into France needs to make sure French shoppers land on the localized storefront, view product descriptions in French, and understand their shopping in a local context. Let's walk through the recommended setup flow in SHOPLINE markets. Following the previous example, first, create a new market for France. A market defines how your store operates for that region and serves as the foundation for localized settings. Start by creating a market for the region you want to serve. This establishes the scope for the market-specific settings you'll configure later. Next, add the countries or regions that belong to this market. In this case, you would add France for your new market. After creation, you'll see a few areas to adjust, such as domain and language, products and pricing, shipping, and payments. Many of these are already pre-configured and can be refined as your business grows. Now, configure how shoppers access this market and which language they see. In SHOPLINE markets, the domain type you choose determines whether the market uses its own URL and whether it shares language settings with your primary market. If you want this market to have its own default language or a localized URL structure, you can use a subfolder or subdomain. When setting up SHOPLINE markets for the first time, subfolders are recommended because they require minimal setup, help direct shoppers to the appropriate storefront based on language and region, and reuse your existing domain authority for SEO. With this setup, you can assign a specific default language to the market. For example, French for France. To do this, choose subfolder for the market. Add French in language settings, assign it to the France market, then return to the market settings and set it as the default. Customers will see French as soon as they enter the market URL. For translation, SHOPLINE offers UGC multilingual visual translation, which supports more precise and market-specific content customization. If you use the main domain, the new market stays on the same website and follows the primary market's default language, which cannot be customized per market. This option works well if you don't need a separate domain for the new market and are comfortable sharing the same language setup. You can still let customers switch languages by adding a language selector to your storefront. You can also adjust your storefront layout for each market using theme design for multi-markets, allowing you to tailor sections or visuals without creating separate stores. Theme design can be customized per market. With your market created, countries assigned, domain and language settings configured, customers will land on the right storefront from the start. In the next video, we'll continue with product availability, pricing, shipping, and payment settings that shape the actual buying experience in each market.